Hey, Mo. Hello. Hi, Wendy. Can you hear me all right? Let's see. Ah, thanks, Brooke. Super. Awesome. Okay. All right. Well, good morning, everybody. I am a little shadowed. All right. Okay, let's see. Hope everyone's ready to move. If you have blocks, great, grab them. You could use some books. If not, that'll be okay too. If you have, a blanket would be good if you want to fold up a blanket. It's always can be very useful when we're doing seated postures. Right. All right. We will begin laying down in Shavasana. So if you want to hop into Shavasana, get a little head start. Who doesn't like Shavasana? All right. Let's see. Yeah, as we have a couple minutes. And if you'd like to play some music at home, go right ahead. All right. For anyone who has just joined, I'm Kimber. I teach yoga and acro yoga at the Columbia Gym. And this morning we'll be doing a 45-minute slow flow yoga class. So we'll be wrapped up at 8:45 and get your day going. And Allie, super. Good morning. All right, yes, and if you have blocks, super. If you don't, you could use books, but it's also okay if you don't have blocks. And a blanket could be handy as well. You can fold a blanket up. Oh, Lisa, I did not see you there. Hi. All right, so it is time. So come on down to your back. Find your Shavasana. Stretch out, settle in. Close the eyes for a moment. Don't fall asleep. Inhale through your nose. Take a big breath. And sigh it out the mouth on your exhale. Let's do that one more time. Inhale through the nose. And sigh it out the mouth. As you exhale, feel yourself sort of sinking like you're getting a little heavier as the air leaves your body. Feeling a little more connected to the mat, to the earth. Place your feet on your mat. Connect the soles of your feet with your mat. Point your knees upward. Take the right ankle and cross it over your left thigh, making a figure 4 shape with your legs. Then draw that into your chest. Interlace your fingers behind your left thigh. Pull it in as much as you like, noticing the sensation in the outer right hip, and then begin ankle circles with your left foot. We'll do 5 in each direction. Make them as big of circles as you can, and not too rushed. Once you've completed your circles, just rock your figure 4 from side to side. And you can reach the arms out to the side. They'll be like little breaks, little supports. Just find a nice rhythm here. Pause the rocking in the center. Take your right arm and reach it across your body. Lift up like a crunch, trying to touch the sole of your foot. Then press the arm into the foot for a little twist. Release down to your mat. Set your foot down and uncross. Switch it over to the other side. Left ankle over right thigh. Draw it into your chest. Interlace the hands behind your right leg this time. Start your ankle circles with the right foot. 5 in each direction. Big, smooth circles. Work out the pops. And then with your arms back on the floor, rock your figure 4. Bring it side to side. Pause it in the center. Keep the right arm down. Take the left arm, reach it up and then across. Lift up like a crunch. Touch the forearm, maybe even the elbow to the sole of your foot, and then press into that with your arm. Find a little opening and stretching in the upper back here. Set it down. Arm, foot, second foot, uncross. Bring both knees into your chest. And give yourself some rocking. Grab the backs of the thighs. And take a few rocks. Round the spine. Keep the chin a little tucked. Rock up one side and down the other. Reverse. And then bring yourself all the way up to a tabletop. Find all 4s. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Inhale to your cow pose. Belly down, heart open. Exhale through the nose, cat pose. Point the crown of your head to the floor. Inhale to your cow. And exhale to your cat. We'll do 2 more rounds. Tadasana, cow and cat pose. 1 more round. Inhale. Think wide collarbones here. Exhale, cat, navel to spine. Push the floor away. Bring it back to your tabletop. This time flip the fingers around. So your fingers are pointing at your knees. And if this feels a little intense, especially in the morning, turn the fingers out slightly or walk the knees closer. Good. 3 rounds of cow and cat with your hands flipped. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat. Here's where you'll feel that stretch. Inhale to your back bend. And exhale, find the rounded spine. One more time, inhale. And exhale, cat. Return to tabletop. We'll flip the hands around. And reach the right arm forward. Extend the left leg back. Find your bird dog position. Keep the left hip level with the right. So watch for this turning out. Draw your navel in. This is a core stability work here. Take a breath. Reach fingertips and heels in opposite directions. Exhale. Bend the left knee. Sweep the right hand down and back and reach for that foot. Maybe adjust the toes. And once you've made contact, kick your foot into your hand and make cow pose. Open the chest. Find a little back bend here and keep rooting down into the left hand and right knee shin. Release it back to bird dog and set it down, tabletop. Switching to the other side, left arm forward, right leg back. Bring your attention to the right hip. Is it turned out? Drop it down, toes pointing to the floor. Center strong. Inhale, reach through the heel and fingertips, lengthen. Exhale. Bend the right knee, sweep the left hand back, grab the foot. And then kick into the hand with the foot. Try to make a big circle with your body. And release. Set hand and knee down. Curl your toes under and have a seat on your heels. Make fists with your hands and do some circles. Big, slow circles. And go the other direction. Get that little shake. Hands down, like tabletop. Bring your fingertips, middle fingertips to touch. We're gonna measure out our own personal shoulder width and then spin on the heels of your hands, point the fingers forward. Step your feet back to a plank. Heels over the balls of the feet, shoulders over hips. Belly firm. Find your plank. I'm gonna hold it here. Focus on your breathing. And feel that lift as you push into your hands. And press the floor away. Make a little bit of cat pose happen in the upper back. Spread the shoulder blades apart slightly. Inhale. On your exhale, send it back to a dog. Hips up. Spine long. A little bend in the knees so that you can send your sitting bones up as high as possible. Inhale to plank. Exhale to your dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. One more time, inhale. Exhale, down dog. Bring it back to plank and lower all the way to the mat. Point the toes behind you. Draw the shoulder heads away from the floor and inhale, rise up to cobra. Exhale, lower down. Bring the hands out wide outside of the mat. And inhale up to cobra. Exhale, lower. Keep pressing the tops of the feet into the floor and your pelvis. And rise up, cobra pose. Lower down. Plant your hands beside the rib cage again. Lift up to cobra or upward facing dog if you're ready. And downward facing dog. Walk your feet to the top of your mat. Find a forward fold here. Keeping the knees soft as we begin. And roll on up to your standing position, coming into Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale, reach up, Urdhva Hastasana. Gaze to your thumbs, lift the heart. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Step your right foot back and lower the knee. Inhale the arms up overhead, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, set the hands down. Step it back to your dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale all the way down. Inhale to back bend cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Reach your right leg up and back. And then step it forward. Lower the knee and circle the arms up to your low lunge. Bring the hands down as you exhale. Step the back foot up, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, Urdhva Hastasana. Touch the palms. And bring your hands to center. Let's reset and then second side. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway, hands on shins. Step the left foot back. Inhale, reach up, rise up. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step it back to a dog. Inhale to a plank. Exhale, chaturanga if you like, or lower all the way to the mat again. Inhale to your back bend. Exhale to your dog. Inhale the left leg up and back. Exhale, step it all the way up to your hands. Lower the right knee. And inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, lower. Step it up, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, lead with your chest, reach it up, touch the palms. And bring your hands to your heart. Arms at your sides. Inhale, reach up. Find your Urdhva Hastasana. And take your left hand to your right wrist and side bend over to your left. Use the left hand to pull, give a little traction on the shoulder, and then gaze up at your arm. Bring it back up to center, switch to the other side. Right hand grabs the left wrist. Inhale, lengthen, create the length first. And then on your exhale, side bend over to your right. Just a little bit of gentle traction on the arm. Gaze upward. And release. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, put your hands down and step back to a plank. Lower all the way to the mat or chaturanga. And you can put your knees down for this as well. Inhale to your back bend. Exhale to a dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Reach your right leg up and back. Inhale to three-legged dog. Exhale your knee to your chest and pause for a moment. Step your foot up right behind your hand. So it's not going to be all the way up like usual. Spin the left heel down to the floor. And here's where you could use a block if you've got one, right inside of your foot. Left hand comes to your sacrum. So below the low back. It's like the back of your pelvis. Push into the ball of your right foot to draw the right hip back, extending the knee. Inhale, reach your crown forward. Find that length in the spine. On your exhale, spin the chest to your left. And then press your sacrum into your hand. It's like you're giving yourself a little adjustment or a little information. So now your hips know where they are in space. Once you've found that information, take the hand and reach it up. It could stay at the pelvis though. Trikonasana, triangle pose. So find rotation in the upper back so that there's no strain on the neck if you're looking up at your thumb. Alternatively, you could just look straight ahead. No stress for the neck. Keep pressing into the ball mound of the right foot and use that push to rise all the way up to standing. Circle the arms back and reverse your triangle pose. Sweep the right hand up and back. Lengthen the right side of the body. And then bring the arms back to parallel and turn the feet to parallel as well. Bring hands to hips. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Prasarita Tadasana A. Bring hands to the floor, and this might require a big bend in the knees. Inhale, lengthen the crown forward. Exhale, fold in half. Hands staying shoulder width apart. In between the feet, elbows shoulder width apart. Press into the feet evenly through the ball and heel and lift the sitting bones up. Think of your sitting bones as the top of the posture. And then bring the shoulders away from the ears. Lengthen the crown of the head down. Inhale, come back to halfway lift. Hands under shoulders. Bring hands to hips and rise on up to standing. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale the hands to heart center. Spin your toes to a warrior two. So the right toes point to the short edge of your mat, bend into the knee. Lower the hips. Inhale, revolve. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back to plank or knees plank. Lower down halfway or all the way. Inhale to your back bend. Exhale to your dog. Take one round of breath in your dog. Exhale it out. Inhale the left leg up and back. Find your three-legged. Exhale your knee to your chest and pause for a moment. Look right behind the left hand. That's where your foot's going. Shorter than your usual lunge. Right heel spins down. Again, if you want to block, if you have a block, it'll go inside of your foot. Or you can keep a big knee bend and use your fingertips or hand. Right hand comes to the sacrum this time. So now you can see where that is exactly. Press into the ball mound of the left foot. Reach the left hip back. Spine gets long. Spin the chest to the right. Reach the right hand up if you wish. Spin the upper back. Maybe gaze to thumb. Maybe the left knee straightens. Or maybe you're up a lot higher. Root down into the feet, especially the ball of the left foot, and rise all the way up. Windmill the arms back. Reverse your triangle pose. And then release the hands wide. Make the feet parallel. Interlace your hands behind your back. Inhale, lengthen. The little bend in the knees. Hinge at the hip creases. Prasarita Tadasana, version C. There you are. Reach the knuckles up, maybe in front of you. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Gravity is going to bring them in that direction.
probably feel a little more weight in the ball of the feet. And then you work to not fall over, but continue at that edge. Use your inhale to rise all the way up. Lead with your head, your chest, rise up. Exhale, release the hands. And then inhale, reach the palms overhead. Exhale, hands to your heart. Open it up, warrior two on the left. Pivot the feet, left toes forward, right toes turned out slightly. There we go. Inhale, revolve. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step it back to plank. Lower down halfway. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg up and back. Exhale, step it all the way up this time, right inside the thumb. If it doesn't get there, just take another step. Left heel spins down. Circle the arms out wide, reach it up, find your warrior one. Palms can touch or stay apart. And release, bring the hands to the low back. Inhale, reach the chest up. Exhale to humble warrior. Right shoulder connecting with the right knee. Knuckles reaching up, maybe forward. Bow the head. Inhale, rise straight in the front knee. Release the hands, inhale them up overhead. Bring your hands to your heart. Bend into the front knee. The back heel can lift or stay rooted if you like. We're gonna lift and lengthen. Exhale, twist. Elbow making contact with the outer thigh. Spinning the heart towards your thumbs. Hold for 3, for 2, 1. Release the twist. Set your hands to the mat. Lift the back heel. If it's down, step it back to plank. Chaturanga Tadasana. Inhale to your dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Reach your left leg up and back on an inhale. Exhale, step it all the way up. Right heel spins down to the floor. Circle the arms as you rise up, warrior one. Sweep the arms behind the back. Interlace the opposite finger grip, the least habitual one. Heart lifts, elbows might straighten. Fold, humble warrior. Keep firming this left hip in. Reaching the knuckles up. Inhale, rise all the way up. Straighten your front leg. Circle the arms up, touch the palms. Exhale your hands to your heart. And bend into your left knee. If you picked up your right heel on the first side, go ahead and lift it up. Or keep it anchored. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Find a little twist, then the hook. I'm gonna lift my heel up. And spin. Scissor your thighs together. Bring it back to your breath. Try to keep it smooth, even though we're a little twisted up here. And release the twist, plant the hands. Lift the heel and step it back to your plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe it here in your dog. And this could also be a child's pose. Firm your upper arms in toward each other. Make sure there's contact with the thumb side of the palm and your mat. And continue to reach the sitting bones up and back. A little bend in the knees as you reach your heels down, these opposite directions, countering each other, balancing in the center. We're going to look forward, a little more bend in the knees, and a step or take a big hop to the top of the mat. Inhale to Ardha Uttanasana, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold in half, Uttanasana. Inhale to chair pose, Utkatasana, arms up, seat back. Lift the toes for a moment. Work to find a neutral spine with the weight slightly in the heels. Turn on the outer hips as if you were pushing into something on the sides of the legs, but you don't want the legs to move. Good. And release Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold. Lift and lengthen on your inhale, and step it back to a dog. Reach the right leg up and back, and step it forward. The short step, like we did initially, spin the left heel down. Feet are in two different lanes, and again, if you're using a block, we'll put it right inside the foot. Place your left hand on the block. Draw the right hip back, working the knee straight, and bring your right hand to your hip. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, twist to your right. The right hand can reach up, but it doesn't have to. Revolve triangle pose. Keep pressing the ball of the right foot down as you draw the right hip back without hyperextending that knee. Look down and bend into your right knee. We'll move the block forward or the hand forward and shift weight into the right foot. Reach the right hand back and grab your left foot. Keep the standing leg bent and rise up, finding your revolve dancer. Kick into the hand, just like we did in table. Good. With your left arm, we're going to do a back stroke and bring the knee forward for revolved Utthita Padangusthasana, or sometimes called a dancing Shiva. Good. And then inhale this left arm up and over. Step the knee down, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift. And it's up to you if you want to take a vinyasa or go right to a dog. I'll meet you there. Take a breath, inhale. Exhale, here in your dog. Inhale the left leg up and back. Exhale, step it up behind the hand. Right heel spins down to the floor. Feet are in two lanes. And if you're using a block, it'll go right inside the foot. Right hand on the block, left hand on the hip. Press into the foot like you're pushing on the brakes and draw the left hip back. Reach the heart and the crown of the head forward. Inhale. Exhale, spin. Twist the chest to the left. And if you like, reach the left hand up. Revolve triangle pose. Let's take another breath here. Then bend the front knee. This left hand's going to reach back. Reposition the right hand and grab your right foot with your left hand. So opposite hand and foot. Get strong in the standing leg, especially engage this outer left hip. And rise on up to your balancing posture. Kick into the hand. Lift the chest. Find the balance. If you have a wall nearby, definitely use it if you like. The wall is an awesome prop. Back stroke with the right hand. Inhale, the knee forward. And then reach both arms up, put the foot down, Urdhva Hastasana. And fold Uttanasana. Grab your big toes. We're going to take a yogi toe grip here for Padangustasana. Feet are hip distance apart. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Knees bent. Exhale, fold, bringing belly to thighs as you hinge at your hip crease. Lifting the shoulders away from the ears. Using the arms to create a little bit of effort. Sitting bones reaching up, crown of the head reaching down. Inhale, lift to release, let go of your toes. Then bring your toes to touch and lower your seat. Come into a little squat. Hands on either side of the hips, fingertips. Good, blocks could be useful here. And then send the knees forward and down, shoulders stacked right over the hips. Then maybe find the balance. One hand, maybe two hands. Find a focal point, your drishti, to help with concentration. We will release onto our backs. Go ahead and round the spine and take a little roll. Plant the feet. Arms alongside your body. Feet hip distance apart. Squeeze your shoulders together and back. So your chest is going to puff up a little bit. We're going to start creating some extensions and back bend in the upper back. But then tilt your tail up so the low back is touching the floor. Press into the heels, the feet, and lift the hips to bridge pose. Setu Bandha Sarvangasana. Interlace the hands together. And then roll the arms, the upper arms closer together. Press into the feet and lift. Press the heels of the hands together. Gently press the back of your head into the floor, creating a little more space between the chin and the chest. Squeeze your seat. Release the hands and carefully set your hips back down. Separate the feet wide, touch the knees together for constructive rest. It's a really nice counter to back bend. Bring the feet back to hip distance. We'll do one more back bend, one more bridge pose. You are certainly welcome to do a different back bend if you like. We're doing bridge once again. Same setup. Shoulder blades squeeze together. Tailbone points up. Press into the palms, lift the hips. Interlace the hands. Find the other grip. Roll the arms underneath. Press the heels of the hands together. Squeeze your seat. This time, add a little hamstring engagement. So try to pull your heels toward you. Turning on the backs of the thighs. And release. Separate the hands. Lower the hips. Feet wide. Feet to the edges of your mat roughly. And we'll gently windshield wiper the shins left and right, finding that smooth, slow, rocking motion. All right, bring the knees back to center. Feet hip distance. Cross your right ankle over your left. So bring it into the figure four. This time we're going to add, you can stay here, but if you'd like, we'll put the left hand on the left foot, right hand on the right knee, and extend the left leg out long. So we're creating a pigeon on our backs. Another, and it's okay if this leg isn't straight, the left leg. Another variation is to place the foot in the elbow crease, but watch that it's not sickling like that. Keep the ankle engaged. Knee in the elbow crease. And then you can hook the fingers. The chest will definitely come up, and you can work to straighten this leg. We'll maybe lay the upper back down. Notice my left leg lifted up. Set the left foot down if it's up, and take your right hand and grab your right foot. We're gonna move into a half happy baby. So the sole of the right foot's gonna face the ceiling, ankles stacked over knee. The hand's gonna draw the knee toward the floor. Press your left heel into the mat. Or it might be bent and the foot might be flat as well. Extend your right knee, work toward a straight leg. See how that feels, go slow. And rebend. Set the feet down on the mat. Left side, left ankle over right thigh. Start with your figure 4. See what your hips feel like now. And then grab the lower leg. Set the right foot down, maybe extend the knee. Lifting up, perhaps grabbing, supporting the leg in the elbow creases. Finding some nice stretching outside of the left hip here. And if you can, set the upper back down on your mat. Let's take 3 rounds of breath here, keeping the left ankle active, not sickling. Sickling where the outer ankle kind of puffs out. One more round of breath. And moving into half happy baby. Left hand grabs the outer edge of the left foot. It could also be holding onto the shin. Keep pressing the right heel down. And then gently using your arm to draw the left knee toward the floor. Extend the left knee. Try to find that back of the thigh stretch here. And rebend. We'll plant both feet on the floor. And then bring both knees into your chest. Separate the knees, grab the feet, full happy baby, Ananda Balasana. Keep the pelvis rooted down. Watch that it's not lifting up like so. Good. Then press the feet into the hands and you should feel the hips root down. That opposite action happening. And then start rocking. Rock your baby, rock your happy baby side to side. Pause in the center and straighten one leg at a time or maybe both at a time. So Supine Upavishta Konasana. So our wide-legged forward fold on our back. And bring the knees back into the chest. Reach your arms out wide. Set the feet down for a moment so you can slide your hips over to the right, and then bring your knees over to the left. We're gonna come into a twist, but keep the knees up at least level with the hips. Slide the left shoulder out to the left, get it on its own side, so you can work the right shoulder blade onto the mat. Gaze over to the right. Left hand could rest on the outer thigh as well. Press both hands down, firm the belly, bring your knees back to center. Set the feet down, move the hips through center and slide them over to the left and set the knees down over to the right. Right shoulder blade is going to slide out to the right, and the left shoulder blade should meet the mat. You can always put a little bit of blanket under this shoulder blade. So we're working toward the shoulders being along the floor and the hips being rotated about 90 degrees, perpendicular to the floor. Gaze over to your left, right hand on the floor or resting on the leg. Press the hands down, bring the knees back to center. Realign your hips and bring your knees into your chest. Give a little side to side rocking. And extend the legs out long. Moving back into Shavasana. Relax your legs, relax your arms, and close your eyes. So you're welcome to stay here. So if you've got time, take a nice long Shavasana. Got a few minutes, but if you would like to come on up to a seat, we'll hold Shavasana for a little bit longer. So if you are staying, please stay in Shavasana. Take your time. If you're going to come on out now, go ahead and make your way to a seat. Roll on up, rock on up. Just find any comfortable seat. Blanket can be really nice if you don't go black. So I want to thank everyone for being here this morning. Again, my name is Kimber. Remember to check out our social pages. Check out Facebook for the rest of the schedule.
for more Facebook Live classes. Have a great day. Thanks, everybody. Namaste. You're welcome. Oh, you're so welcome. So good to have you all.